Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Chad's Home. Today, I'm very excited to be sitting with an incredible artist from right here in Los Angeles. She just dropped her debut full-length album. It's called Lovers and Friends. You can get it right now. And that artist is Irene Diaz. What's up, Irene?
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Thanks for being here, and congratulations on the album.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
I know it's been a long time coming. I've been reading that you started the project back in like 2017, right?
Yeah, 2017.
Wow.
Flew to Mexico City, was there for like 3 weeks, then another 3 weeks in May. And then 2018, I was there for about like 4 months.
Dang.
Just working on it.
That's so crazy. Did it feel, because obviously this was very different production-wise, or like, yeah, going about making this album was very different than the EP, because the EP was really just you and Carolyn, right? Like on your own.
It was very raw, very much produced by myself and Carolyn and her brother as well.
Yeah. The
sound engineer as well. And so this was a different beast.
Yeah.
I had never done anything like this.
Yeah, that's so incredible.
But this was what I wanted to do. Like, I really wanted to work with producers that were gonna kind of tear apart my songs, and that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah. So you showed up with kind of a bunch of ideas and
I showed up with just like guitar and piano, just a lot of ideas that I had. I had never like really done production.
Yeah.
More so like on computers or anything like the way they had done. So it was very raw what I brought to them.
Yeah.
I brought to them like about 20 songs, and we just kind of went through them, and
wow.
I recorded them there. Like right when I got there, they're like, okay, we're going to work. And
damn, that's crazy. So let's take it to like 2016. You have these songs written, you want to make an album. How did you get from there to recording in Mexico City, which is an incredible like jump? How did it all come together? How did you meet the producers?
So 2013, I released the EP.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had wanted to work with a producer. I was just wanting to take my songs to a different level that I couldn't do at the time.
Yeah.
And so I tried out different producers, and just nothing kind of clicked.
Mm-hmm.
And then Carla Morrison hit me up. Actually, like
that's insane, by the way. Let's just
yeah, let's backtrack a bit.
That's insane. That's amazing.
So I work kind of with the same label, the same management team that Carla works with.
Mm-hmm.
And Gil had mentioned to Carla that I was looking for a producer. And for me, like, I'm not one to be like, oh, hey, can you do this?
Right.
Like he had mentioned it to her, and she reached out, and I was just, she reached out on Facebook Messenger,
mm-hmm.
and I had just deleted my app because I was freaking out because people were saying, oh, the privacy issue. And I was like, oh, no. And then Gil had messaged me and told me, Carla's trying to hit you up. And I just was like, oh my God, I got to get this app back. Oh my God, Carla messaged me.
So you just like ghosted Carla Morrison?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my God, Carla, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I ended up like, just messaging her back.
Yeah.
And she told me like, oh, I'm not much of a producer, but I work with my boyfriend, which is her husband now.
Mm-hmm.
But her Alejandro and Damien is Alejandro's brother. And so she was like, I work with them, and if you're open, like, come out to Mexico City.
Wow.
and we'll get together and we'll go through your songs and just see what we could do.
Wow.
And that's exactly what happened.
That's amazing. Amazing. Is it going to a different city and living in a new culture, a new place, was that creatively like stimulating, do you think? Like, or was it more nerve-wracking? Like, how was kind of like your headspace when you first got there?
It was interesting because I had never been to Mexico City, and my grandma was born in Mexico City. She moved here to the U.S. in the 50s.
Wow.
When she was, I think, 26, right when she got married. And so it just brought back like just me imagining like what it felt for my grandma to be living in Mexico City, and me actually recording my album in Mexico City. It was very kind of like my heart was just like, oh my God, this is amazing.
That's amazing.
She would be so proud. But yeah, being in Mexico City, like I'm not very fluent in Spanish, so it kind of forced me to actually speak in Spanish. The words that I do know, I learned how to order things in Spanish, ask for the la cuenta.
Nice.
But for the most part, for me, like I just kind of kept to myself, and we were working a lot. Like it was just nonstop.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's wild.
We explored the city a bit. Our first trip, I went out to the pyramids and stuff, and that was really cool. But yeah, just being in a totally different place, realizing that, wow, this is kind of like, I really have to take this all in, because I don't know when an opportunity like this is going to happen again.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
What's all this fuss? It's just a silly crush. And what do I care? You have somebody there, someone who adores you, someone to come home to. So I wouldn't dare. No, I wouldn't dare. But it's so hard to let go. I can't gain control of this. I make it so obvious. You go and I stay, taking after every day. It's hard for me to walk away, 'cause I'm just another
fast forward a little bit. So you're producing this album. You're starting to put out singles, which are great, by the way. It's definitely more in a more full production type of direction, more pop. Yeah,
very much pop,
which is great.
I had no idea. I had no idea that it was gonna be pop.
Yeah,
because like when I came in, I thought it was gonna be very much like Adele, like very soulful, like Nina Simone, and like for me, I was very open. I was very open to the possibilities of where these songs were going to go with these guys and working with Carla. I was just very open. but it definitely went into a very pop, electronic, atmospheric tone, music genre-wise.
Right.
Very ethereal, I would say.
Totally. But I feel like that, I like the Adele reference is very much still throughout the album. Like you're specifically in your vocals. Yeah, I think so. I think like your vocals are such like a powerhouse. I don't know. They're so great. And so like they still shine through in different moments and things. So I don't think it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a blend of the worlds, I guess. It's not like just down the middle in one direction, I guess. Nice. But yeah, is it kind of like nerve-wracking or like what's the feeling with that transition into like a different genre or into like into a new place musically?
It is. I think for me, because I come from a very like singer-songwriter background where I'm just like guitar, piano, that's it. Now I'm playing with like so many backing tracks.
Right.
Just so many different sounds, using new equipment. It's where I have to learn how to like be patient and be very calm and be very like willing to learn and willing to just face every step of the way, just every challenge that I face. So.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a really cool growth, like just as an artist. I'm sure that's like a good challenge every day just like continue to make yourself.
It really is. It makes me think like, okay, like I did a pop album. My next project, I don't really want to go in that direction. Mm-hmm. So it kind of shows me like with music, like I love so many different genres.
Yeah.
And when I write, it's not like I'm writing for this specific genre.
Right.
Like I'm just kind of letting out my emotions.
Right.
Seeing where it goes. And whoever I work with, I mean, it's going to have the taste and touch of them. So.
Right. Yeah, that's a really good point. And I feel like now too, in the like age of Spotify, it's a lot easier for artists to do that because you don't have to just be a pop artist or you don't have to just be a singer-songwriter. It's cool. I love all the genre blending, so that's great. Mm-hmm. And I do want to talk about more upcoming stuff, but to stay on the album, I want to talk about the title, Lovers and Friends. Can you talk a little bit about like why you named it that?
Actually, it's funny because I can think back when I have a song called Lovers and Friends, but I can think back to when it was going to be officially called Lovers and Friends. Actually, Carla had mentioned back in January 2017, like this feels like a very Lovers and Friends type of vibe.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh yeah, okay, Lovers and Friends. Yeah, so that's kind of how the album came to be.
Oh, cool.
And it's definitely a mixture of songs that I've written over the last decade, and even before then, just people that I've come in contact with, relationships I've been in, lovers and friends.
Yeah.
So it encompasses stories of my life.
Yeah. I that's such a good point because since you have been making these songs for so long and like what's the earliest track that you wrote that made it onto the album? Like, is it from 2015, like that age?
You can do Experience or you can do Track. Which one do you want?
Experience.
I would say the song Wrapped.
Okay.
That's about one of my best friends at the time that I had him wrapped around my finger. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I would have to say Wrapped is the oldest experience that is on the album.
Yeah. And since you've been kind of sitting on these for a minute, is it kind of exciting? Like now they're breathing a new life. Now that they're in the public, people could finally hear them. Like, does it bring a new life to you for these songs and kind of waiting for people to hear them and sharing them finally?
Yeah. So I've been listening to these songs for the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
I think I'm more excited for everybody to listen to them.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to them nonstop, and I remember just hearing them for the first time. Just they would be sending me like MP3s back and forth from Mexico City when I was not there.
Wow.
And I'd just be in the car with Carolyn, who's my wife and partner. We would just be kind of just blown away, just feeling like, wow, this is so big.
Yeah.
How are we going to do this?
Yeah. Amazing.
But yeah, I'm more excited for everybody to really find themselves in each track because I think there's something for everybody.
Totally. Do you have a favorite song on the album? I know it's a tough question.
I think Wrapped is one of my favorites.
Yeah. I love
Wrapped because it's so like bubbly and fun and it makes me smile. Singing wise, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of these songs are like a little bit hard. Like I've really had to work on my vocals and work on just like breathing and all that.
Really?
So
Interesting.
yeah, I've never done something like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, from the beginning, your voice has always just like shined so bright. I would have just assumed that you were like a trained singer, but it was just all just like you growing up singing.
Yeah, I didn't even consider myself a singer when I started.
Wow.
I just song wrote, and somebody has to sing the songs I write, so it had to be me.
Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah, I never considered myself a singer. I actually, like when I was doing the whole recording sessions, I was so in my head, like most of the time. I remember like being with the headset and like breathing, and I'm like, oh my God, is that okay? Like you hear my and all that.
Right.
You know? I'd be like, oh my God. Like,
right.
And they're like, no, these are just scratch vocals.
Right.
And that kind of like eased my nervous system. So I was like, okay, but still, like, I think doing this album and hearing just how big it was sounding, like it made me feel very small. And I had to gain a lot of confidence back in my vocals. So I ended up taking voice lessons, like right before we did vocals, and then after. Like it all has to do with like mentality. Like if you can tell yourself that you can sing, you can sing.
That's cool.
But if you're telling yourself like I can't do that, you're not going to be able to do it.
Right. Just getting out of your own way, like getting out of your head.
I've had to get out of my head a lot. So
yeah.
I
mean, yeah, I feel like that's one of the best lessons for any musician, I imagine, is like learning how to fight with yourself enough to get away from that and just like be fully present in the moment with the recording or with the whatever.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you think that the album, or do you have like a message or something that you want like the listener to get out of? Is there like a general kind of theme or anything that you want them to kind of take away from?
Well, there's a song, it's called Lovers and Friends, and it says, it's so hard to be friends when you have been lovers. And be gentle with each other. Love is hard.
Yeah.
Like finding that balance between friendship and love. So I would say just take everything with a grain of salt. It's all an experience.
Yeah.
Love is an experience.
Yeah. I love that.
So.
I love that. That's great.
This next song is called Lovers and Friends.
Ready to to your vibe. So that's why take it slow and we both knowing what we're doing, what we're choosing. I keep losing myself every step that I take. It shows I don't know who you are, but I wanna learn all your scars, every melody and tragedy beyond the physicality. We were counting stars, but now somehow I'm in your arms, and now we're grooving, bodies moving. I keep losing when I step into your fire. There's no turning, there's no turning. I wanna take it higher. There's no turning, there's no turning. When I step into your fire. Oh, it's so hard to be friends when you have been lovers. Oh, it's so hard to be friends when you have been lovers. Oh, it's so hard to be friends when you have been lovers. Oh, it's so hard to be friends when you have been lovers.
I'm excited for things to start kind of going through. I'm sure you have a big year planned. I know like the pandemic keeps throwing different wrenches in the machine here.
Dodging things.
I know, yeah, exactly. But I mean, you've already started doing really cool things. Like speaking of Carla, I know you opened for her at the Roxy, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what I was gonna wear, being in front of her audience, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
I wore the wings. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw pictures. Shout out to Robert. Was taking pictures that night.
Thank you.
What was the idea behind everything? It looked really cool.
For me, what like wearing the wings is me taking flight from myself and everything, and just being free. That's why I wore the wings, and just Carla's amazing.
Dang.
Carla's super sweet. She's been so supportive of this whole album process.
Yeah.
But playing at the Roxy, that was
dope.
pretty amazing. My dad told me that he played there like back in the 80s.
Oh no way.
Yeah,
That's cool.
He didn't go, but like because of the whole stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, oh my God,
Dang,
that's amazing.
That's so cool. Yeah, that show looked insane. I couldn't get a ticket. Gil, hook me up next time, dude. I'm just kidding. I never hit him. But I couldn't get a ticket because it sold out in like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of your dad, he was like your first musical influence, right? Like when you were growing up.
Yeah.
So what type of music did he make?
Rock en español. He plays electric guitar, just like shreds like crazy.
Cool.
That's totally not me. I decided to rebel against him and just play acoustic guitar.
Yeah. That's awesome. Did he teach you guitar or like?
He taught me. Actually, I started songwriting on guitar. Like this one summer, like when I was 16, he taught me like a few chords, and I had already learned piano. Like I took lessons as a kid. So I was kind of like able to move around the guitar and hear notes and stuff.
Yeah.
So he left me like chords, and I just kind of went from there.
That's cool. Damn, that's really cool. And were you ever in like bands or anything, or were you just doing your own thing and then like, I've
never been in a band.
That's crazy. That's so awesome.
Oh my God. Maybe it's my ego. I'm like, no, like I'll be the head.
Can't work with others. Like I'm gonna do my own thing.
I mean, it would be cool to like play with a band, but I've never had that experience. Maybe down the line.
Yeah.
Like forming a solid group. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be
But
fun.
I am playing with a band and playing with like bandmates for Lovers and Friends. I've been playing around with that. So.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Has that been interesting? Like learning how to play the songs live and like bring them to the live stage?
Yeah, it has, because we're working with different tracks. So like kind of like taking out different parts and putting in like guitar. We tried out bass a bit, but a lot of like the sounds on the tracks are like very electronic based. So, just kind of like seeing what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's been really cool. I'm calling my band The Loves.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're kind of accompanying me, and Carolyn's a part of it as well.
Nice.
So I would say she's the love, but she's the love of mine. So
I love it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
The love of mine.
So is it going to be billed as like Irene Diaz and The Loves?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
cool.
not sure yet. I'm still kind of like deciding.
Yeah.
But I think for the time being.
That's dope. I love it. And so I want to talk about a couple more things before we get into the music. Speaking of like those early days of you coming up, where did you find that tunnel that you're like do everything again and just blew the hell up from when on that Crazy Love video? Were you just like walking around one day and were like, oh, this could be cool?
Well, I was hanging out with actually my best friend who's the Rapt Experience.
Oh, okay.
Like we'd go everywhere together, and we were searching for like just places to sing, for me to sing, and we were walking through like brush, and we found this huge tunnel, and I decided to like sing and play in it. And the first couple of songs there was no video, so I decided to go back, and that was back in 2009 when I first discovered it.
Dang.
And then I met Carolyn in 2011, and so I took her there, and we played Crazy Love, and people just loved it.
Yeah.
People really loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started doing it again because I stopped for a while, because it's kind of like a trek. It's like an hour outside of LA.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so it's like you got to do it like 5 videos at one time.
Right.
But I've been doing it recently, and it's been fun.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Yeah,
it's such a good
great. It's all natural.
Yeah,
like it's all natural reverb, and it all depends on like the position of like you to the phone. Like if you want a lot of reverb, you go closer to the middle.
Yeah.
So it's finding that balance.
That's awesome. I love it. What do you think about Crazy Love musically, like connected with so many people?
Oh my God, that song.
So
I don't think I'd be here if it wasn't for that song.
It blew
Seriously.
up. Yeah.
Seriously. I'm so grateful and so thankful. Just there's a video I shot for Lovers and Friends, and the video for Push. It kind of represents, I don't know if you saw the video for Push. I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Where I'm like kind of like bare naked holding the dress. I'm holding my Crazy Love dress, and it's kind of me like paying homage to like, wow, this song has like gotten me like this far. Yeah. And it's just a huge thing for my career. Yeah. Like I love that song.
I love it. And it's so great that you still love it, and like that it is such a great song, and like it's so timeless too. Like it doesn't. Yeah. You can play it whenever and like for whoever, and it just connects. It invokes like so much emotion. It's so good. What like made that song? Was there like a catalyst that made it start to blow up? Like was it NPR covering it? Because I know you did that. I don't know, because
I thought it was gonna be "I Love You Madly." I thought that one was gonna be the one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I was like, okay, because that one, "I Love You Madly," like got introduced to Jasmine Guard and Felix Contreras and at Alt Latino NPR, and they loved it. They had me like on their show. Felix had me on his NPR like segment. Yeah. But I thought it was gonna be "I Love You Madly," but Crazy Love came out, and it just took the win.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And pre TikTok too. Because I feel like now, like, songs blow up.
Oh my God. I feel like things would be different if TikTok was back. Like, that happened like 2013. I don't think TikTok was around.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love that song took off as much as it did. And like you said, it brought you so many places. Like, I was going to ask if you have like a favorite career moment. I feel like you've done so many amazing things, going to Mexico to record an album, playing with Carla, doing NPR Tiny Desk. Like, is there one thing that like stands out as your favorite moment so far?
Actually, I think the NPR Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
It's funny because like right before we did that Tiny Desk, we had an experience with another show. And just to see the contrast of like just all the light in that room in the NPR time, it's literally like an office space. Everybody comes out, they gather around, and they just pay attention to you. That's
so cool.
And just having that experience, I was kind of blown away. I was like, whoa, I think I've peaked. No. But actually, that was like one of my best experiences.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I would say that. And there was another one. We got asked to do a wedding in Ibiza.
Oh, Ibiza?
Wow. I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah, I think so.
Ibiza. That was kind of out of
Damn.
the blue, but it wasn't
What?
for Crazy Love. It was for my song Anything for You.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
so
so-
you just played it as like the couple danced or something?
As she walked down the aisle.
What? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
I like doing those things.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
rad.
do.
That's rad. Have you played at other stuff like that?
Yeah, we've done like quite a few weddings.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty amazing. I just love to hear how like music has taken people places. you
Yeah,
know?
I think that's one of the things that I really like about music, because I've always wanted to just travel. And if I could travel with my art, then more power to me
Yeah.
and to everyone that I go with. So
I love it.
yeah, that's what I love music.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I do it.
Amazing. Well, let me stop talking your ear off so that we could do some music. But is there anything upcoming that you wanted to chat about? I know this album is brand new, so I don't want to ask about the next one. But do you think another one will be coming in soon? Are you already writing songs? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
I mean, you think about 2020, the pandemic.
Right.
There was a lot of songs that were written
Right,
during that
I
time.
could imagine.
And I'm ready
could
for them
imagine.
to come out too.
Amazing.
They're not
amazing.
done. They're not like, they're demos.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about
Amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
More Irene on the way. I love it. Was there anything else you wanted to chat about or mention that we might have missed?
that. No, I don't think so.
Cool.
I
Awesome.
think check out Lovers and Friends.
Yeah.
It's on all streaming platforms.
Stream it, buy it,
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to do vinyl.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So,
Yeah.
but I know like vinyl right now is like really backed up.
Yeah.
So that'll be in like 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Vinyl's
Yeah.
such a pain. It's
Mhm.
it's so crazy. But that's gonna be great to have on vinyl for sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw like all your socials and stuff in the description.
Cool.
But a couple quick shout outs from my end. Topo Chico Mineral Water. You are the best. Thank you for keeping us alive. Irene's enjoying some right here.
you.
And to DC Shoes for sponsoring the series. You guys are amazing. And you actually sent Irene some shoes. We're going to give you some.
What?
Uh,
Yes. Yes.
unboxing.
Oh my God. Aw.
They sent over some
Oh
stuff.
wow, this
We
is
wanted to get you some.
awesome.
Of course, it's kind of our way of doing
Oh,
Nardwuar.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, super cool.
We'll see if they fit, but
Yeah.
hopefully they do.
Hopefully, yeah. Oh, how awesome.
Yeah, DC's the best. Thank you for keeping us alive, DC. And with that, we'll get into some music with Irene Diaz.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Chad.
Of course. All right.
Bye. This song is called Crazy Love.
See, I'll follow you through the bluest of days, and I'll comfort you every which way, 'cause I'm crazy in love. I'm so crazy in love. I can't get enough. No, I'll never get enough of you, my love. See, the days are so good, and the nights are so sweet. Baby, you put me in the mood my love, my love. I'm crazy in love. I'm so crazy in love. I can't get enough. No, I'll never get enough of you, my love. See, I'll follow you through the bluest of days, and I'll come for you every which way, my love, my love, my love.